When you're writing a scene in your memoir, do you ever feel like you need to put in a lot of backstory or detail, or else maybe the reader just won't make sense of things? That's a desire you need to temper a bit. And I've seen this in a lot of beginning memoir writers, personal narrative writers, is they want to map out and explain everything about their world before we actually get to some sort of story. And here's a good example. I'm not going to read it out. You can read it yourself. I would suggest pausing this video right now. And then after, I will explain the problem with the backstory here. So here we have her talking about, today was going to be a special day. Talks about the school. Something's going to be different though. And there's some gossip going around. And there's someone named Maria Giorgio. We haven't met her yet. We haven't encountered Maria. But the author feels she needs to say that she's the epitome of school spirit. She has a high status. She's popular. She's on the cheerleading team. She sang. She's a member of a band. She was known around the school by teachers and students for a big smile, bubbly personality. She was involved in everything in the school. There's a lot of detail there. Do you see when I kind of read it quickly, you can see, wow, there's so much detail about Maria here. Before we've ever encountered her, we haven't even experienced Maria yet. What does she talk like? How does she act? We've only been told so much about her. Now the story actually, and I've removed it here, but down at the bottom, the story comes after this, right? So the story actually starts way down here. I don't know how many words this is. To me, it looks maybe around 150, 200 words. But that's 150 to 200 words where the reader has not yet gotten a story. They haven't gotten anything happening yet. And if you use a lot of backstory and a lot of early details before getting to the story, you're weighing the writing down. The reader is going, okay, when am I going to experience something? When am I going to get an actual story here? And the reader might not stick around. And you have to think, do we really need to know all this? Do we need to know all these details before the story starts? Or could we just experience Maria in the story with the author and maybe learn about some of this stuff as we go through the story? Maybe we're going to have a scene about her captaining the cheerleading team. Maybe we're going to have a scene where she intimidates the author or something. And other people, stand up for Maria, not the author, because Maria is so popular. So you could probably extract a lot of that and put it elsewhere or show it elsewhere, particularly if Maria is going to be a big part of the memoir, rather than loading it all up at the start and wearing us down with a lot of details.